Ladies and gentlemen, introducing these two Muay warriors once again. The fighter standing in the blue corner. He is 22 years of age. He stands 175 centimeters tall and weighed in at 72.5 kilograms. He has an unbeaten record of 5 fights with no losses. He represents Iraq. He is Akram Hassan! And standing across the ring, this fighter is 30 years of age. He stands 174 centimeters tall. He also weighs 72.5 kilograms. He has a fight record of 7 wins with 2 losses. He represents Palestine. He is Mahmoud Radwan. Your referee in charge of the action is Hassan Kavel.
And Hassan Kavel, your official for this one. 3 3-minute rounds of heavy Muay Thai action here at Phoenix FC 1. It's going to be Hassan from Iraq in the all black. And it's going to be Radwan in the red with the gold trim. Time to go to work. Time to battle. And they're not wasting any time. 22 years old for Hassan, 30 for Radwan. Bit younger, maybe a little bit more spry for Hassan, but right out of the gate, showing a little bit of dominance as Radwan catching that kick and tripping Hassan down to the ground. The experience firmly goes into the corner of Radwan as he has 9 professional Muay Thai fights, and he is leading the charge, battering the face of Akram Hassan, and he is gonna get the count. What a combination for Mahmoud Radwan. Definitely not out of this fight by any stretch of the imagination, but you can already see the power of Radwan. Oh, there's those big left hands, and he's already found his range, and that's dangerous. Now into a very, very nasty clinch here, trying to bring each other to the ground. But it's those direct shots to the body, those big, short, strong strikes for Mahmoud Radwan. And Hassan's having a hard time dealing with it. He brought on his own flurry, but nothing there as they're throwing knees to the legs. How about that knee from Hassan? It was a trip to put Radwan to the ground, but a nice knee from the young Iraqi fighter. Big right hand from Hassan. Look for a big explosion out of Radwan. If he finds an opening, he's going to attack it once again. He's already set the tone here in round 1. Moving forward, continuing to move forward is Radwan. Now Hassan looking for a little offense. Oh, there's a right hand right to the jaw by Radwan, and he's putting on the pressure once again, lighting up Akram Hassan. These clinches getting real ugly real quick. We haven't seen any of the Muay Thai plum. We haven't seen any of that traditional Muay Thai clinch yet. As you see a kick to the body by Hassan. Clearly in this, 22 years old. He has a lot of spunk. Big right hand by the Iraqi fighter. Nicely done. Very competitive round number 1 in this one. Spinning back kick misses. Hassan tries to capitalize, but they end up back in the clinch. Round 1 is up, and you got to believe with that initial knockdown that Radwan takes round number 1 easily on the scorecards. Hassan showed that he is definitely still in this fight, answering back with some big right hands. But round 1 appears to go to the Palestinian fighter. Both national champions for their respective countries. These guys are the best of the best when it comes to Middle Eastern Muay Thai fighting. You see a lot of grappling, you see a lot of MMA in this region, but the Muay Thai scene is growing in numbers. Let's take a look at that replay. He grabbed a hold of that leg and then the big sweep. But you're going to see this big combination, and we're just going to miss it here. We didn't quite have enough time, but that big combination is what put Hassan on his back and got that standing 8 count. You can tell very frustrated is the Iraqi fighter. He has to wipe that out of his head. He still has 2 rounds to show us what he can do. But oftentimes, if you can get out of the gate, you can get that first round in your belt, that can usually signal who's going to win the fight. And right now, that's Mahmoud Radwan. He has round number 1 for himself. Can he continue to dominate here in rounds 2 and 3? Or can he put away Hassan? I guess that's why we fight it out, right? Still another 6 minutes of action here at Phoenix FC number 1. 16 countries being represented on this card. We still have more Muay Thai, still have more MMA to come here from Beirut. Round number 2 now officially underway. Inside leg kick by Radwan. You can tell that the young fighter Akram Hassan is feeling it under the bright lights in enemy territory. Maybe the pressure's getting to him a little bit, not quite getting the direct strikes that we're getting from Radwan. Radwan very, very comfortable. You can tell that he loves the support and not really having any sort of trouble in these clinches. And here we go, right back into it. Jockeying for position here, these 2 Muay Thai fighters. This first set of Muay Thai fights as we get ready for some MMA bouts directly following this. And of course, our main event will be in Muay Thai. As you see some big knees from Akram Hassan trying to answer back. Those knees are starting to connect, and we're seeing quite the little melee here between these 2 fighters. Could the tide possibly be turning to Akram Hassan? Those knees connected, and they definitely had some impact on Mahmoud Radwan. Now right back into it. Can Hassan continue to pour it on here, or is Radwan going to take the end of this round? A big kick doesn't quite connect. We just haven't seen the combinations that we saw from Radwan early in round number 1. He hasn't been able to separate and really land those punches. How long can they keep up this frenetic pace? And it looks like we're going to get the doctors over here to check out the blood. Possibly just a separation, because both men seem to be bleeding pretty good. And what an insane bout here between these 2, and leaving nothing to chance here as they clean it up. It looks like he's going to be fine. They cleaned up the blood pretty quickly, and I believe our cut man's going to the other side to make sure that Hassan's going to be all right. These 2 are leaving everything inside the ring, no doubt about it. Both getting touched up a little bit as we get ready to conclude round number 2. Who's going to come out fresh? Hassan initially stepping forward, trying to corner Mahmoud Radwan, but the Palestinian fighter not giving up anything and answers with a big left hand on the separation. The crowd is still in this fight as they are absolutely jam-packed into the Nahad Nafal Stadium here in Beirut. I think the only spots that are open are behind that video screen. Everything else is completely full as they tumble to the ground once again. No big significant strikes other than those big knees that we saw from Hassan a little bit earlier in the round. Nice left hand. And they might just come through the ring, and they're going to have to be poured back in. Oh, my goodness. Referee doing everything he could to pull them back inside the ring as their momentum nearly carried them to the outside apron. That's the end of round number 2, and we only have one more round. And you could possibly make a case for Hassan to take round number 2 just from those knees. Other than that, we didn't see a whole lot of significant strikes, big strikes from either fighter. We see a lot of clinching, a lot of jockeying for position, but nobody getting that definite advantage in round number 2. If Hassan somehow took that round, you go into round number 3, and it's just a one-round fight is what it comes down to. Who can take round number 3? And you got to believe in the corner of Radwan, they are telling him, you have to take this round decisively. You can't rest back on your laurels. We do not know that you're up 2 rounds. This is going to be a very exciting round number 3. That is a guarantee. As the battle rages on here in Lebanon, follow all around the world on our social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can find us at Phoenix FC. And we have one more round, and man, the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up from the excitement. Who is going to take round number 3 of this very, very insane battle between these two fighters? Palestine and Iraq battling in this one. And here comes Hassan pouring it on again. If he can continue to move forward and land shots, he may just take round number 3, and he may take the whole fight. Radwan's going to have to revert back to that round 1 tenacity. Round 1, he was looking absolutely unmatched. It looked like he was going to coast to a victory. But now his back might be up against the ropes, and he may have to really explode here to take round 3. Great counterpunching by Mahmoud Radwan. Nice left hand. Just missed with the right hand, but Hassan is going to throw everything at him, whether it connects or not. The busier fighter could somehow take the rounds. It happens often. If you can stay busy, if you can stay throwing punches, stay throwing kicks, and not get tired, just that flurry kind of gives the judges the impression that you're landing. And that's kind of what we're seeing from Hassan right now. Big spinning back fist just misses for Mahmoud Radwan. He needs to go back to basics, go right down the middle and land some shots. Nice kick to the body. Oh! And it stumbles him. Is that going to be a slip? No, we're going to get a count. It looks like he landed to the body. No, it's going to be ruled a slip, but that was a heck of a shot to the kidneys, to the ribs. Possibly to the liver of Radwan, but they're saying that it was just a little bit wet over there, and they're going to give him a slip. He's not going to get a knockdown. But how about that right hand? Following it up is Hassan, perhaps smelling the blood, which there is blood there to be smelled. There's another slip. These two are all over each other. This is what you call a melee, ladies and gentlemen. No love lost, pure competition. Hassan, though, continuing to take control of our Phoenix FC ring. And when you do that, you're showing the judges something. Now Radwan turning the tables on and putting him in the corner. A grueling pace for these two, and neither one of them really losing a step. Kicks to the body, big flurry for the Iraqi fighter. A lazy spinning back fist. He's going to have to show us much more than that as we get just a momentary break in the action. At least he may have lost a mouthpiece. Not much time left here. Who's going to take home round number 3? I think Akram Hassan is in the driver's seat. Staying busier. Shots to the body, but that big left hand from Radwan, right on the money. And there it is. Round 3 is up. Ooh, this one's going to be a tough one to call. Wow. The only knockdown that we have was in early round number 1, and after that, kind of up in the air. Round 2 was a bit closer than round number 1. Than round 3. I think round 3 was all Hassan. He stayed really busy. But who took round number 2? I think that's really what's going to make the difference. As you can see, he has his flag out. He feels like he has the win. Does Akram Hassan? We have to leave it to the judges. Not quite as confident. Mahmoud Radwan. Does he really feel that he won this fight? Now we leave it to our esteemed judges to make that determination. You're watching Phoenix FC #1 for Beirut, Lebanon, as we just had a 3-round masterpiece. Maybe not the most technical battle, but they left everything they had, every bit of fight inside of that ring. And you gotta applaud both fighters for doing it. As you can see, playing to the crowd, the Palestinian-born fighter, Mahmoud Radwan, that trains at Team Shogun right here in Lebanon. Who's it going to be? Who did enough to claim the victory? As we wait for the judges' scorecards, we wait for our ring announcer, Grant Waterman, to bring that in. Has to be a super, super tight decision. It looks like we have a bit of an issue here outside of the ring, and not sure exactly what's happening here, but you can see the emotion spilling over for Hassan's corner. And we do have a winner. Let's see who pulls off the victory here at Phoenix. You see the corners maybe having a problem with the officials, and yeah, it's still very unclear what's happening right now. And as we wait for our official judgment, who's going to come out the winner? Let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all this guff and all this bluster. And let's announce a winner here. Let's bring Hassan into the middle of the ring. We got a winner.
Beirut, Habibi, Kanitab Sharisa. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 incredible rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, and we have a split decision in favor of your winner from Palestine,
and you have a very, very upset Akram Hassan. Losing his mind, very, very upset is Hassan. He loses that undefeated record, but that man right there is celebrating, and he put up one heck of a fight. That's Mahmoud Radwan, victorious here at Phoenix FC. Hassan is not happy with that judgment, not happy with the result of the fight. He gave everything to the fight. That was very close, a split decision, and it could have gone either way. I very well could have seen Hassan taking that win, but he cannot be disappointed with his performance. He gave everything that he could, but it was just not enough. Mahmoud Radwan with a huge win here for the Phoenix Fighting Championships as he celebrates with his countrymen and with his corner. More to come here from Beirut, Lebanon, here at Phoenix FC.
Shotgun.